everyone. Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick. Indy Wake Forest versus North Carolina college basketball matchup going down Tuesday, January 21st, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com, click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. This is a great time to do so because I am headed to Vegas this week. And if you all follow the Pick Dawgz crew, you know that when we go to Vegas, we go to do damage. And it's going to be no different for me here. Hopefully I see some of you guys when I'm in Vegas. If you bump into me at one of the sports books, please come up and say hello. Love meeting you guys. But either way, if you jump on some of that Pick Dawgz Premium, I can assure you this week is where I'm going to have some of my biggest bets the entire season. Always like that when I go to Vegas, and I'm planning on making some money when I go. So jump on board with something long term or even just a daily pass. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. We've also got products for those who make big bets and for those with big bankrolls, those looking for a VIP experience where you're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time, where we're going to track late line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between Wake Forest and North Carolina. Wake Forest coming into this one 14-4 on the year, 8-10 against the number after a 72-63 win over Virginia Tech in their last matchup, while North Carolina comes in off a 72-71 upset loss at home to Stanford. They were laying 12 at home, and now they got to head out on the road to take on a Wake team that has definitely shown some signs of improvement as conference play has gone on. Now, the thing is for Wake, the wins over this 5-game win streak have come against Syracuse, NC State, Miami, Stanford, and Virginia Tech. Teams I think you could argue are probably in the mid to lower tier of the ACC, an ACC conference that, as much as I hate to say it, has not been very good this season. But that being said, a win is a win, and Wake Forest has got some confidence. They're starting to play a lot better in conference play. Now they're at home to take on a North Carolina team that is coming off a loss to Stanford, and it wasn't a great loss for North Carolina to take. They had won their previous 4 games prior to that, but there have been some close calls, and it felt like North Carolina was playing with fire a little bit, where they barely got by Notre Dame by a point. It took a fluky 4-point play to win that game. They barely got by NC State, laying 4.5. They won by 2. Now, even if this does shape out to be a bit of a closer game, I trust Wake Forest at home. I just think that this North Carolina team, I gave them the benefit of the doubt against Stanford, thinking that Stanford was in a bit of a tough travel spot, being out on the East Coast. But I'll tell you, Stanford gave North Carolina all they could handle, and North Carolina folded. And now you get into the numbers in conference play. And Wake Forest have a lot of great numbers. Now, North Carolina's defense has been solid. They've been doing a good job at taking away the perimeter. The problem here against Wake Forest, this is a Wake Forest team that shoots the fewest amount of threes per game in conference play. They are the least point-dependent team on three-pointers. Only 22.6% of Wake's points are coming from behind the arc. This is a team that likes to get inside the paint, likes to get inside the perimeter, and do their damage from two-point range. And also, these two teams cancel each other out from the free throw line. But Wake Forest is doing a much better job of getting to the foul line, getting their opponents in foul trouble, and that could be problematic for a North Carolina team that doesn't necessarily use a ton of their bench. Neither does Wake, but I just think that there's more expectation, there's more pressure on North Carolina to bounce back here. And this is a veteran Wake Forest team that's not going to be intimidated by the moment of North Carolina coming in here into their building, where Wake Forest is 9-0 this season. And I think home court's going to matter. The home team has won each of the last 7 meetings between these two teams outright. Wake Forest, even though they were catching a lot of points in prior meetings, are still 7-3 against the spread in the last 10 meetings between these two teams. I'm going to take Wake Forest in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.